We'll see what it's talking about, what it look like. We gonna see what it talking about. What's up, y'all? It's late. I know. But I had started on Saturday. Oh, I had started. I had started. Oh, I wasn't. I probably was. Y'all sometimes be talking low on the camera and on the lives. So if I'm talking low, just say, "Hey, you're talking low, guy," and then I'll try to correct that. Mhm. Anyway, so I am working on my vision board. Yeah, let me some ideas. Let's do it. Okay, because I don't want to do this. I want to do this. So far I have a few things on here. This is my first ever one ever created. I'll let y'all see it when it's done, but only when it's done. Are you supposed to let people see your vision boards? Is that how it works? I don't really know. To be quite honest, I don't know really how it works, but got some stuff. I'm just gonna make a vision. Like, what are some good words to put on here? Is what I'm mostly looking for. Like good, 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 good positive words. I'm probably gonna go live on Instagram tonight. Tonight. Where is my laptop? What's good, Deborah? What's good? Welcome to the live. What's good, Luther? Welcome to the live. Howdy ho. So I don't really know how this works, to be quite honest. This is the first time I've ever personally made one, I believe. I don't think I've ever made one in life. So the ones that I saw, apparently you have a vision board for like maybe your 2020 vision board, like what you want for 2020. Um, then you have like your uh, favorite thing vision board. You do like a board of your like favorite things. Apparently, I started googling and doing watching YouTube videos and different stuff. So see, I can get a good idea about how to do it. And for the most part, it looked like it was kind of what do you call those magazine clippings is what it looked like. So I just got magazines. Live on Instagram. Do it give a notification? It does. It should give a notification. Also, Instagram allows you to add people into the lives. So that's gonna be interesting. And I'm gonna keep drinking this good water. Cheers. And ooh. So yeah, um, I'm just looking for stuff to put in there, but I've never made one, so this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, good water, good water. Because the coronavirus, y'all know, y'all done heard about the coronavirus. Y'all want to get the corona virus. You got the what the thing, whatever the CDC, whoever it was, might not have been the CDC. It may have been fake. I don't know. It'd be Facebook stuff that I be getting this stuff from. So y'all don't quote me to it. Um, whatever it was, whoever it was that was posting the ad or whatever, they say you have to keep your throat, drink water. Don't let your throat get dry. So I just drink a lot of water. So my throat won't get dry. Ooh, it'll get better. So yeah, I was just looking through magazines. Ooh, I like that. So I'm just looking through magazines. And I need some words. I need some words to put on here. Like some not necessarily have to be encouraging words. Um I don't know. This is my first time doing this. And then I was like, well, since it's my first time doing it, it would be an honor if y'all could be a part of it. So, as I always remember, the first time I made my vision board, and it was with y'all. This is cool. This is really cool. I feel like a kid doing arts and crafts. Let me see if I still know how to cut around the line. You know, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. This is something that I really, really want. This is something that I really, 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 really want. And I'm gonna get it. I'm probably like, what is it? It's just a circle. I'm that person, like, if it has like white edges, I'm that person. I don't know if y'all ever knew that. But now you know a secret about me. I'm that person, if the thing has white edges, I have to clip the whole part off because it's annoying. So now y'all learned something about me. It's very annoying. I was supposed to be a surgeon, by the way, in case y'all wonder how I'm clipping it so close to the edge. I was going to school to be a surgeon. Anyway, this is what I cut out. Ooh. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. I'm like, that's what you was taking so long to cut. Yeah. Excuse me. I just got to doing the mukbang. Oh my god. When I tell you they put their ass, back, neck, toes, and back of the I'm just gonna throw it on the floor. At the back of their head in that food. Oh, that food was good. That food was good. I ain't put it on Instagram. Sometimes that food be so good I forget. I ain't put it on Instagram. I need a what do you call those people that do that kind of stuff? I'm gonna put it. Where am I gonna put it? Put it right there. He said, "What is that? What? Definitely being specific. Road trip. Definitely being specific." A new follower told me to search narcissism on my video came up, and another new follower told me I was recommended. It's good, right? Yeah. Yeah, everything, every on top of the C2, everything, any type of search, anything, no matter what, and you are recommended. That's a good thing, definitely. I think it's crazy when I get on YouTube and it recommends my videos, and I'm just like, do other people see that, or is it just me? Because I'm always on my own channel. I don't know. Chiata. Whoo! I put some hair on your chest. So what else we gonna put in here? So we put the Rolls Royce symbol. That was just funny that that should pop out like that because I wasn't looking for that to be in this particular type of magazine. Very beautiful homes. It's just so funny. Very beautiful home. I wish I had to, I wish I could use some of this for backdrops. Say what? You said that's your dream car. I've had a dream that I was driving in that car. You should. Daria 27. You should definitely do it. It's my first time doing it. That's what's up, Brittany. That's what's up. I'm hoping all of my things, like I'm gonna put it somewhere to where I have to look at it when I wake up, and I know exactly where that is. And then before I go to sleep, um, and when I walk out the door, so I would see it a lot actually. Um, so yeah, it's a pretty exciting thing for me. Never made one before in this 5 months. Yeah. Opinion about what? So, aqua, aqua. You were in school to be anesthesiologist, nurse anesthetist. Same thing. Well, not really. Uh, I don't know. It doesn't have a name. Oh, I already cut the name off and used it for words. So I don't remember. One was definitely. Um, I didn't see it. They didn't have any. Dang, it was just crazy. I went to Barnes and Nobles. They didn't have any like newspapers. They didn't really have any. And then I went to Target, and Target just had like basic, kind of, glue and stuff like that. They didn't really have anything exciting. I remember when we was kids, the owls. There were rows of owls of, markers and markers that smell like stuff and um, different type of depending on the movie that was out. Promoting a certain type of arts and crafts kind of thing, paint sets and Play-Doh and just different stuff. It was very. I didn't even see Play-Doh at all. Actually, it was very minimum items to be creative with. It was very sad, actually, very sad. It was very sad because I was just like, whoa, like how are these kids even using their brains and thinking? They're not doing thinking stuff. It's crazy. I just wanna runny in a damage. That wasn't random. It was a Rolex. Well, I thought it was a Rolex, but it wasn't. Yeah, I remember we used to have the ebooks, and before they came out with the Kindle for Amazon, I don't know if y'all did, but my teacher, she used to, I had a great. That's why my speech and my words are, spoken so well. Thank you. You didn't have to tell me. But yeah, no, but seriously, my teacher, like, if we had, this is in like elementary school, if we had like books and stuff to read, my teacher would voice over. I don't know if y'all teachers did that. I don't know if it was a common thing or not, but my teacher voiced over. She would voice over the entire book. I don't care if it was 19 chapters, 20 chapters. She would voice over the entire book. And every time I open a book, or every time I open a magazine, or every time I open anything, her voice always come to my head and it's like stuck there because when she turned the page and it's time to turn the page, she would say, "Turn the page," because we would always be reading in like a little quiet time or whatever. Um, but yeah, she'd say, "Turn the page," and then we turn the page and go to the next page. But she did because she knew, I guess, some kids may struggle with reading, or some kids just didn't want to read. So if she read it and it was in her voice, a knowing voice, that the kids probably could associate with, they would listen to it and still get that same, just like mukbang, it's like therapy. You get that same sensation. Like I always challenge anybody, like for the people, because I mean everything that I eat ain't the most healthy. It is what it is or not. Hey, I gotta go to the gym in the morning. Yes. Anyway, um, what was I gonna say? I don't even remember. I didn't have yoga on Sundays. I forgot what I was talking about. Just that dang on fast. Ain't that some shit? What was I talking about? Yeah. Ooh. Felt fire to my hair nose. Fire and desire. So they YouTube blocked that last live video. It's like y'all not watching this video. This video's never been played again. Ever. And I was like, really? Like, what did I do? Uh, They sure did. They blocked that whole video. They blocked that video so quick. As soon as that video hit, uh, as soon as that video hit, processed, completely 100% processed, I got an email. And that email said, basically, just what I just said. I don't see nothing else in here. I don't see nothing else in there. So yeah, wade in the water. What happened in the water, children? He said it's not a surgery. I know that. No, I was also going to be a surgeon also, and that's what I ended up breaking it down to. Um, was between those two, nurse anesthetist and anesthesiologist. Last year, make a new one for 2020. Yeah, I think that's what. I think you're supposed to make one per year. I think. Said the scent. There you go. Gel pens. Oh man. Uh, oh man. If you had nothing, if you didn't have if you had like every color gel pen, like you were really popular. You were the popular kid in the school. And then when they came out with the swirl gel pens, oh man, if you had a swirl gel pen, he was very popular. He was very, very popular. He was like the popular kid in the school. I got this gel pen. And then the school started. It was just so rude. It was very, very. Excuse me. The school started selling the gel pens to the kids. I don't know what they were buying them for, like as far as the price, but they started selling the gel pen to us, and they started off at like 25 cents, and then they went up to 50 cents, and then it went up to 75 cents, and it just kept going up until, of course, they maxed out, um, which was way over the target price. I'm sure that they were attempting to go for it anyway. And once they maxed out, it just stopped selling it altogether because, of course, kids were uninterested by then. So, I really like that too. But yeah, I remember them gel pens. Ain't enough room on this table. I remember the scented pencils. Definitely remember the scented pencils. Yeah, definitely. Sorry, my hands in the camera. Apologize. Hopefully, everybody's having a good Friday. Fire and desire. I don't know what you're talking about. So you ever get sick of eating all this food, just started wanting to see what other people's views? No. I mean, you can't. I mean, you can't get sick of eating. Like, so that's like the good part about it, I guess. It's just like there's always um, a magnitude of ideas because there's always a magnitude of food, and you, I don't think you're gonna run out of food to eat, and you're always eating. So like tonight video, which none of my videos are choreographed, by the way. I just kind of get on there and just go. But tonight's video is very random and spur of the moment, which I like those kind of videos too. But yeah, I just really feel like recording. And some days I record because I know I need the video, but then some days I just really feel like recording, and I just really feel like recording. I don't know, I just feel like recording. That's why I kept y'all gonna hear it in the video. I just kept saying throughout the whole video. I was like, I just really feel like recording. I just really feel like eating on camera. uh, so yeah, my eyes are open. It's hereditary. You say what? It's Tim's table. What's good, Tim? No, no. That's what I was just saying. Like, no. Like, I mean, you would have to like the thing about this category of things. Of I mean, of category of YouTube. I mean, it's based around eating. Like, you have to eat. Like, you can't not eat. Like, you're gonna always want food. Like, you have to eat. So it's just like you can't get bored of being hungry because you gotta eat. So yeah, my eyes is open. You said, am I asleep? Nah, I ain't sleep. I don't know. Sometimes I forget. He says, where's the green sheet from? This is actually the green screen that I use for all of my prestigious and pristine looking videos that you guys see, except for the kitchen. The kitchen is an actual kitchen. Um, but sometimes the kitchen is not an actual kitchen. But yeah, this is from Amazon. I believe this cost, and it's very huge. And let me give y'all a little camera, a little nugget. Um, you know, actually, this green screen is broken. Now you've seen green screen videos from me recently, and the green screen you can see the wrinkles. Like I recorded just like this, but the editing software allows me to knock all that out. So basically, the only thing I need, it doesn't even have to be, it can be folded up 3 times, is what I figured out because I've done it so much by now. I'm years strong, almost 2 years. Um, it can be any kind of shape, but only thing you need is green, and it's gonna do what it do. If you got the right, you got to have some good software now. You got good software. It'll do what it do. So yeah, for those of y'all that are afraid, I don't know if my green screen gonna be straight or not. My green screen looked like this for months, and y'all didn't even know unless you saw me on live. Like y'all didn't know, which I'm gonna get it. I'm just missing the bar. I don't know what I did with that bar. I'm missing that bar. But either way, it's like attached to the door right now. And if you don't believe me, I'm dead ass. Like my screen is like attached to the door and attached to a pole. Because I have 2 doors in my room, so I don't use this door. Um, but yeah, yep, that's what it is. Hood rich. Hood rich. Good gag, good gag. But it came from Amazon. Right, right, Sam, me neither. What's good, Amber? Yeah, I mean, neither. I mean, like, you would have to get bored with eating. Like, that's the only way. Like, you would literally have, like, some days, I don't know. It's like I crave my mukbangs, my mukbangs. I crave my mukbangs. Like, literally crave it. Like, sometimes y'all see me kind of like doze off a little bit, like, while, not doze off, but, just kind of daydreaming. Sometimes I'm eating and I'm enjoying the mukbang and I'm thinking about another mukbang. I think something's wrong. I think I need to see Dr. Phil for real. I got a whole nother mukbang in my head, which is probably next days or maybe the day after. And I'm eating and recording a mukbang. Maybe 1,000 things going on in my head. 1,001. So yeah, we're trying to get this vision board. I'm not gonna complete it tonight, from what I understand, and the advice that I've gotten. Like you can add on to it. You know, I mean, ultimately, you definitely want to finish one because this is the year's vision board. So I think it's definitely getting to a good start. It's my first one. It's gonna look raggedy. I may save this one, for that that moment in life. Put it in like a frame or something, like my very first. I know it sounds crazy, but does it really sound crazy? Like, are you old as you is? You never made? No, I haven't actually. Some people are 60 and they probably haven't and are thinking of making one, and they should because I don't know if they want to. Can't force nothing on nobody. You can lead a cow to the grass. You can't make them. Can't make them eat it. What is it? Lead a cow to the milk, and you can't make them drink it. Or something like that. Some very nice homes. Very nice homes. Something I be looking at. I wanted to be once upon a time. I wanted to be a real estate agent. I wanted to show homes, and then once upon a time, I wanted to stage homes because I really like staging homes. I've actually done that before, also. Um, I like staging homes. So if you need your home stage, if you're selling your home and you need your home stage, definitely check me out. I'm gonna add that to my repertoire. I like that word. Rolls off the lip. Repertoire. Repertoire. Oh, those are nice. Those are nice chairs. So yeah, trying to add some more words um, to it. I mean, right now I have like basic stuff. I want to definitely add some color to it. I was gonna get maybe like um, some. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all ain't helping me. I'm getting ready to go live on. I gotta grab my laptop so I can get some music. Go live on Instagram. To put your vision board, I think you should put it on your door. That's exactly where I was gonna put it. It's gonna put it. I have two doors that I go out of my room, but one of the doors I go out of, the other one I don't go out of. It's just so weird to have two doors. I don't know. It's just weird. Why? I don't know. Anyway, what I'm gonna say? I forgot. Yeah, so I was gonna put it on that door, the door that I can go out of, and I kind of see that door when I go to sleep and wake up and whatnot. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Dun, dun. What you say? I think you should put it on. Oh yeah, that's what I read. I read that. So what are y'all talking about? What are y'all here talking about? Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm making it. Deborah, it's exactly why I'm making it. Because it's definitely. I feel like if I see it, I'm definitely a see it person. Like if my arms were like detachable, and it was time for me to go to work, I would probably forget my arms. It's sad. What a sad life to live and sing. Anyway, um, is they have sayings. And y'all know my grandma has a lot of those. I definitely grew up seeing a lot of positive, um, words around. She loves powerful words. She loves things that are just, exponential. She's just a very, her mind is just very, very powerful. And if you see, we're in my grandma's home, you'll see, a lot of the words that she has around the house are just power words. Like it just, makes you just, the ultimate, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I grew up, looking at stuff like that in her house, in one of my grandma's houses, should I say. My mom's live in the country or the city. I would actually like to live in the country and the city, actually, um, because it's just times I just need to be in the country. It's just times where I just need to be on a porch and only see two cars pass by, that day, and I would literally sit on the porch from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night, just rocking in a rocking chair, like literally with a piece of straw in my mouth or something. I don't know. Um, yeah, like I would literally like people would probably come by, probably end up frying a turkey, lighting a barrel or something like that. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need it. It's necessary. Sometimes you need it. And then when it's time to do business, of course, put my suit on and go in the city. Like my penthouse or something like that. Definitely has to be a penthouse. Like I can't live below anyone. Like I have to live on the top level. Like you just can't. It's just not my nature. Yeah. Oh, I miss my lip. Oh, where my lip at? Oh, hey. But yeah, yeah. Um, I would like both. I would like both because I miss the country. I just really feel I wish I could just like have a country home and a city home. Said you made your vision board 2 weeks ago. I'm late. So, at least I started in January. Today is just the 1st of February. I at least started in January. At least I can say that. I'm giving myself some. At least I started in January, the 31st. Anyway, uh, life goes on. That's exactly right. Life goes on. I had a friend who just lost his grandma, which I actually, my friend that I went to see in California lost his grandma. And like I say, his mom's mom, like a mom to me, which, when I was talking through Messenger, I wasn't I couldn't get on camera. I would have cried. I would have boo hooed. Every time I look at that later picture, I just cried. Like it's just so sad. It ain't sad, because it's congratulations, well done. You've ascended. Ultimately is what it means. But yeah, he lost his grandma, and it was, just the humanistic, feeling of it or whatever. So yeah, I was just talking to him about it, and just kind of coaching him, through the situation or whatever. Um, as far as what I felt, you know, he would the role he would have to play in the whole situation. He definitely everybody wants to be the mourner, and everybody wants to be that person, but somebody has to sacrifice that moment of time and nature because somebody has to have it together. And that's kind of what I was talking to him about or whatever. I don't know how I got on the subject. How did I get on the subject? What happened? Um, I forgot what I was talking about. um, so yeah, life goes on. Yeah, life goes on. So yeah, that's what I was kind of telling him, and not to say it in that manner, um, but I just it just that's just what it was. Every time I tell my grandma something that I think is a problem, the first thing come out of my mouth is life goes on, and what are you gonna do about it? This is the first thing. Like every time, one thing growing up, one thing that I could not do growing up. Whenever my grandma asked me something, I always had to have an answer, even if it wasn't the right answer. I always had to have an answer, and she told me that when somebody asked me something, I should always have an answer. So if you ever, you may not, y'all may not notice, because you're probably not around me in that setting. But if ever asked any question, I'll always have an answer. I will always have an answer because that's just something. I don't know, just one of her things. It's just like if you're ever asked anything, you should always have an answer, even if it's not the right answer. But you should always have an answer. So definitely quick with the answers. Definitely. This is well, definitely does. She definitely does. Sometimes we get the combo. Let me go grab my laptop and I'm gonna jump on IG live for a little second. Okay. So I see y'all. If y'all want to come to Instagram, it's at Emilio Raphael on Instagram. That's where I'm about to go because um, I'm probably going to get banned from there too. All right. Peace.